Hello guys, this is Ryo69501 and welcome to my channel. The comic that I'm gonna display was published back in 1991 and it is codenamed Wolverine, issue number 50. Check this out. Awesome, huh? Yeah, one of those gimmicks, 90s gimmick, which it was fun anyway. So I'm gonna show you the, going to show you the cover on the inside. You can see it here in front, and look at that. Nice, huh? Awesome. But I'm going to put it here. Okay, stay. Swell. So I'm going to give you, well, this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts and review on some of the comics from last week, which last week was a double fat stack of comics. So I haven't read all of them yet. So I guess I read about half of them maybe. So I'm gonna start with Aquaman issue number 22. Check that out. Awesome, huh? Well, this is the issue of excuse me. This is the issue of how can I put it? This is the Royal Rumble in Atlantis. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. This is King versus King. We got Aquaman, which is the king now of Atlantis, fighting the Dead King, which he used to be the first king. So it's a fight between those two. Mera, she was locked up in a kind of like, she was frozen or locked up in a cage or inside of a chunk of ice on the water. I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna get in there. So Atlantis is being under attack by the scavengers. There's the fight between Aquaman and the Dead King. Mera, Aquaman free her from the chunk of ice prison. Jonah Hex escaped from Arkham Asylum. I mean, it's like all hell break loose. Like I said, issue number 22, that's the Royal Rumble of Atlantis. And it was good. I really like it. I really like Jeff Jones' Aquaman story. Or storytelling. Because it was good. It was good. I mean, there were there was action here from start to end. Check this page out. Look at it. Look at it. Just so awesome. And I love the art. His name is Paul Pelletier. Like his style. Really like it. There's another humongous here that basically show you how powerful Aquaman is. And look at this. Look at it. Look how powerful Aquaman is. I mean, he actually lifted up a sunken ship or cruise ship, and he just threw it to the Dead King. Just awesome. Just how strong Aquaman is. And the Dead King, he's not easy to deal with either. But there's a big fight. I mean, the whole issue goes, I mean, you see fights everywhere. Just awesome issue. And the end, I like the end of it. Love the end of it. So overall, for me, this is a 5 out of 5. It's excellent book. Next one is Red Hood issue number, I got it here somewhere. Oh yeah, issue number 22. Check that out. Well, what I did is, because when I start reading it, I kind of like forgot what the story was about, so I decided to read the whole story from issue number 19, which is here, number 20, 21, and finally read issue number 22. Basically, this is a fight between Essence and Starfire. I believe that's her name. And the Red Hood, he's the chosen to defend the League of Assassins from an attack from some other, which I forgot the name of it. Basically, the whole issue goes. How can I explain it? You see, I mean, the Red Hood, he got his memory erased because he wanted to. But to erase the bad things, have to erase everything that goes with it. So basically, they just empty his brain. So he has no memory about anything at all. He barely knows his name because his name maybe was given by his mother. Other than that, he doesn't remember anything else. So the whole issue goes, I mean, it's kind of like the beginning of the big fight that there's going to be, because the whole story goes, the first 3 issues, 3 parts, 19 and 20, is when he got his mind erased. So he doesn't remember his friends. Friends try to talk to him. So look, I am this person, I am that person, but you have to remember. He said, well, I don't remember. So finally they all go to this place where the kid who erased Red Hood's mind, forgot his name, but looks like a guy from Airbender, kind of bald-headed kid. So, which I forgot the name of the city. So let's try to explain him why he doesn't remember his friends. That's the whole thing about it. And the build-up for the final confrontation between the League of Assassins, which is Talia, and also Talia on this issue tells you that Talia kind of inject all his soldiers with the Mad Bat serum. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So the Red Hood is being chosen to defend the city of the League of Assassins against an attack from some other, I forgot the name of it. So also here we get to see that Arsenal, this is the end of it. It reminds me of, it kind of like, I don't know how they say it in English, like kind of like Honor the 90s. And I'm talking about that as, I mean, here they use the term Arsenal, here they use it really good. And I'm talking about because the end of it, we got we got the 90s Arsenal, just right here. He's the one who will go against the League of Assassins all by himself. And that because he built some special weapons that can go against some special protection that the thing has, where the, what's the name of it? Lazarus Pit, I think it is. So overall it was you have a lot of stuff going on here. And so it's a 4 out of 5 because you have a lot of stuff going on, different places. So I hope by issue number 23, well, it gets more clear. But if you're reading Red Hood, if you're not reading it, actually, if you're not reading Red Hood and you're kind of like thinking about it, well, start reading from the beginning of Death of a Family. Start from there. I think it's issue 17. From there, start reading. and then you will know why he decided to have his mind erased by the guy, forgot his name, which I call him the Airbender. So it's a 4 out of 5. Excuse me, Red Hood is just one of those comic books that it's a guilty pleasure, but I don't feel guilty at all. Well, that's one of them. What can I say? So the next one is La Fleece issue number 2. Check that out. Well, I have to say that La Fleece is a really fun read. You have comedy, you have adventure, you have action, you got fighting, you got everything in here, except for the kitchen sink. So basically, here you get to know the life story of the bad guy. On issue number 1, you know the life story of La Fleece. Here you know the life story of the bad guy. So, and the thing is, the funny part about the comic book is La Fleece Butler. He's funny. He's kind of like La Fleece Conscience, kind of. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of our friend and Batman. So it's a fun read. It's a completely different Lantern book. Don't think it's gonna be like the rest of the Lantern, because it's not. Yes, it's a Lantern, but not. He's more La Fleece. He's more out there. He's more crazy. He's like, well, he's more whatever you have that he likes, he wanna have. For him, everything is mine, 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 mine. That's it. So it was good. It was good. The art is a little bit cartoony, but I would say that the art goes with the story and the character. So it's a fun book. It's a 4.5 out of 5. It's good. Give it a try. You might like it. It's completely different storytelling. Completely different than the rest of the Green Lantern books. Next one is Talon issue number 10. Check that out. Well, love the cover. I have to say that issue number 10 is just awesome. And I love the way that they portray Bane on the New 52 than before. When I say before, what I remember back in the 90s. You see, Talon is built. There's gonna be a war going on, big war. Finally, Bane has his army. When I'm talking about his army, I'm not talking about 50 or 100 guys. No, I'm talking about a couple of thousand, maybe more than a couple of thousand men he has on his army. Actually, he has enough. His army is big enough to storm and wipe out Gotham City in one day. Because not only he has the manpower, he has the weapons, he got the equipment, he got everything. So it's like a D-Day. That's what it is. In this case, I would call it B-Day, Bane's Day, because Bane, he's gonna take over Gotham City in a bad way, and he's not gonna let the Court of Owls to be on his way. So there's a big war in the horizon for Gotham City. Now, I don't know how Batman's gonna deal with Bane, because we know how struggle Batman went through with the Court of Owls. He almost got killed, and that was just the Owls. Now, what Batman's gonna do against Bane's army? Oh no, and not only that Bane has an army, all his soldiers they're all being injected with the Venom Serum. So you can imagine. So not only Bane is strong, his whole army is like Bane, as strong as he is. Maybe a bit dumber than him, but they're all pumped up. They're all ready. So Washington, her last name is Washington. She finally escaped from the butcher, and she's searching for her daughter. Her daughter is Washington's daughter. His name is, I forgot. Washington is the Thanos' girlfriend. So his girlfriend's daughter, which I forgot her name. I know, just too many characters. Give me a break. So she finally escaped from the butcher. You know, the big guy that just humongous world. Okay. So Talon is fighting against the spider lion, I think it is. His name is spider something. Wolf spider. Wolf spider. Yeah, now I got it. Well, Talon is fighting against the wolf spider. There's a big fight. They kick each other, and finally some members of that they were searching for Talon actually saved his life from the wolf spider. Then we have Bane here that he's saying, well, look, we're ready to take over Gotham City. And we're going now. Then after that, we see that once that her name is Thanos' girlfriend, her last name is Washington. I think it's Carol. I think her name is Carol. I'm not sure. But one thing that I know is that her last name is Washington. So too many characters. Too many names actually. So Thanos' life got saved by his friend. Thanos' girlfriend Washington escaped from the hands of the butcher. While all that is happening, Washington's daughter is being trained and is being brainwashed by the Court of Owls because she has some DNA secret something. So they want to have her as the new member of the Court of Owls. So issue number 10 of Talon is a 5 out of 5. I mean, you have so many stuff here, but you have a lot of stuff that is building for the future. So we have the Court of Owls on one side, we have Bane on the other, and then we got Talon on the middle of it. And then we have his girlfriend that finally escaped, but what they're going to do with his daughter. So that means they have to go rescue her. But her daughter is already or halfway, her brain being washed. So it's a big mess coming up for Talon. And I don't know how, so I believe that there's going to be a crossover between Talon and Batman. It has to be. Because there's no way in hell that Talon can fight alone Bane's army. There's no way. Unless that will come the Justice League. So, because Talon, first I know Talon and the Batman, they haven't met. Well, yeah, they met. But they have to team up. So I believe that once the Bane invade Gotham City, there's gotta be because it's a big war. It's not going to be easy, and Batman, he's not going to be able to take it by himself, and not even Talon. So I would say that we'll take the help of the Talon, Batman, and all the rest of the Batman family members to help save Gotham City, including Batgirl. So there's a big war coming up for Gotham City. A big war is coming. Will be in Gotham City. So Talon issue number 10 for me is a 5 out of 5. Actually, it's been a 5 out of 5 from issue number 1. Actually, issue number 7. Talon is kind of like, it's in between Batman and the Court of Owls. Kind of between there. So it's a unique character. It belongs to the Batman family. Indirect way, not the direct way, but in a way. So I have to say that when Bane finally invades Gotham City, it's gonna be a big mess, and Batman's gonna need help. because not only Bane's gonna fight for Gotham City, the Court of Owls gonna fight against Bane because the Court of Owls, they say that they own the city of Gotham City. So Bane wants to take the city off the hands of the Court of Owls and the hands of everyone. So you know, it's like there's gonna be three gangs. Bane one side, the Court of Owls on the other, and the superheroes of Gotham City in the middle. So it's gonna be two fronts. So I don't know, unless that the Court of Owls and Bane somehow they kind of like team up and take over the city. That would be interesting. But so we have to wait and see. And when that will happen, I don't know, but it's gonna be a big mess. The next one is Dark Knight issue number 22. Check that out. Sorry, my phone, I forgot to put it on mute. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is Batman Dark Knight issue number 22. Well, this is the beginning of a new story arc. And basically the whole story arc is about Clayface. That's it. That's about it. It's about Clayface. It's about Clayface. That's it. There's nothing more. There is nothing less. Yes, and there are part here of besides the Clayface. That there's a big fight between Batman and James Gordon, but that's because James Gordon happens to be Clayface. And James Gordon being kidnapped by Clayface, of course, and Batman came to his rescue. But it was a good story. The thing I didn't like about this issue specifically is the artwork. I didn't like it at all. Just too, I don't know, maybe the style of it, for me, doesn't mix with the Batman. I don't know. It's just not my, it's a good art, but I like more the one before. I like more the one from Ethan Van Zero. Oh yeah, big time. So it was okay. Just this kind of art reminds me like Vertigo style. Like it reminds me of I Vampire. Kind of like that reminds me a little bit. Kind of it's too dull. I know that I tell that the title goes the Dark Knight, but so basically the whole story goes around when Clayface emerged at Gotham City. That's it. So we'll see what will happen on issue number 23. It was a good story. It was really good. So it's I would give it 4 out of 5. It was good. I hope that issue number 23 will get a lot better. But basically, it's about Clayface. So this next story arc is Clayface. Let's see which one I haven't read. Well, that's it, guys. That's all the comic books that I have read so far. I still have a couple more to read. So once I finish reading them, I will make a video where I'm also gonna show my 3 categories: best story, best cover, and best colorist. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like the video. See you later. Bye.